Guys, this is my review part 2, and today I'm going to show you guys the defense classes. So in the gameplay you'll see that there's all these different defense classes, and in this one I am going to be mute. Now the reason that I am mute is because it's a good class, and I'll show you all the other classes, and you can pause the video to see like all the classes abilities when we go into the attacker's class. But anyway, the defense class barricades walls and reinforces the walls and like barricades the doors and stuff. And there's a class called castle that barricades the doors like up to like metal, like uses metal doors and stuff like that. But anyway, so what you can do in this, or as mute, since I'm playing as the mute class, you can make it so these drone like cameras don't get in with these things that I'm holding in my hand right here. This is like a scrammer. It's like a scrambler or whatever. And basically, if you put it up against walls, they can't use like breach charges or anything else. Same goes for like the shock wire I used on the bandit in like the first part of the Rainbow Six Siege review. So basically you'll just see me like laying down these things here. Now after like the mute does that, they don't really do that much. Like the mute's like a beginner class kinda. It depends, it helps you know where to place stuff like walls and doors. And basically as the defender you defend a bomb or you defend a hostage. Now we're defending a bomb this time, and last time in part 1 we defended a hostage. But anyway, in part 2, which we're doing right now, we're defending a bomb. Basically what we did in this video is we just got shields and we waited for the enemy to come. Now the attackers are the most fun like people to play as because they actually run around and do stuff. The defenders usually have to stick in one place, and sometimes occasionally check cameras. Now I didn't check the cameras really because you saw me do like the camera checking in the first part of the video. But yeah, and see now there's like enemies coming in and stuff like that. And one of the like cons, if you don't know what they do, they like place this kind of mine like thing and blow people up. But anyway, see, someone busted through the wall, and basically this is the only real action the defenders can do. I think I do die, I think. Yeah, like in the gameplay I die, and I just die because like I got shot in the back of the head by one of the attackers, and I got shot by a fuse whose weapons are AK-47, a LMG, and a shield. Now there's 3 classes with a shield when you play as attackers and everything like that. And basically you'll see me going over like the classes while spectating. See like the castle, you'll see their items because it's the same color of their icon for the class, and if you want to go back to the video and see those you can. So basically they have an end of round replay just like in Call of Duty, but yeah, it just shows you what they did and all that stuff, who got the final kill. Now I go over the classes, so pause anytime you want to see all these classes I'm going over. It's really fast where I'm going, so that's just why I'm saying like pause the video if you want to. So I show you like all the pistols you can get with the class I'm using and all the stuff you can use. And yeah, these are all the classes that people chose. Now I have another class I didn't really mention, and that's because it goes, and it's both for the attackers and defenders. It's called the recruit. Now the recruit is the most beginner class there possibly is. It is the weakest and the most like noob class there is. It's really like, it's not bad, like you get all the weapons as a recruit, but it's very weak, and it's not the best class to use like anytime. You just use it until you can get enough tags or money to afford new classes, and you use money or tags to get these classes. And basically I used my money to get 2 classes, Fuse, and this is for the attackers, Fuse or Montauk. And for the defenders I used Bandit and Mute, and I showed Mute earlier in this gameplay. But yeah, the Mute is a very good class. It helps you use scramblers, and I'll show you what it does to one of the drones, or if someone steps on your drone or shoots it, it does the same thing a scrambler would. So someone stepped on my drone, and that's what the scrambler basically does. The scrambler basically messes with the frequency of a camera and like turned it off and stuff like that. Now, you can use your other friend's cameras to scan stuff, which is what I did, and I basically just trolled him, which isn't good. But yeah, I just trolled him by like making his camera keep scanning the enemy so the enemy would notice his camera and then they'd shoot him. But whatever. I hopped over here and I like broke through the barricade, and as I said, you can also do that, but just not with metal doors. So basically I went up here and there was a guy with a shield, and since I have like one that I can carry around, all I have to do is crouch. So I threw a stun grenade and I went downstairs to go reload my gun, and while he was stunned, I went and tried to bust through this like door right here while he wasn't looking. Now he got a few shots on me, as you'll see soon. See, he made my health go down to 78. I ran away and I went up this ladder here, and this game's basically like Call of Duty mixed with Battlefield, but it has a lot more tactical strategy to it. You can hop through windows, you can grapple, you can use a ladder, you can, you know, throw a freaking stun grenade like you can in every other first person shooter. And as you'll see, I'm gonna like go in here, and it's not the best idea for me to go in here, but I at least kill one person, but then I get shot myself. So the Capcom shot me, and that's another whole class. Now I would go over all the classes, but I do have a limited time, so maybe like if I can get like the audio to record, then I will give you guys the other classes. Now the Twitch class basically is a class where you control this drone that runs around, but it can tase people. And yeah, it's just like that, and that's basically Rainbow Six Siege's classes. If you stop the video at correct times, you'll see all the classes that I went over for the defenders, just not for the attackers yet. Their classes are basically the same. One gets breach charges, one gets a shield, and yes, that's it. Basically, that's all I wanted to show you guys today, and